Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to configure web server in Windows Server 2019 on Azure Virtual Machines. So let's go on Azure portal first, and what is the requirement for that? First we have to create the virtual machine in our Azure. After that we have to install the web service. Web service means IaaS Internet Information Service in our 2019 server. So first I'm going to create a virtual machine. You guys can click on virtual machines, click on add, and after that you have to select your subscription types which you have. I have Azure subscription one, and after that it will ask you for resource group. I'm going to create one resource group RG1. Okay, and after that it will ask you for the virtual machine name, so I'm going to enter it here web server, and after that it will ask you the regions when location where you want to create your virtual machines. So I'm going to select here East US, and after that it will ask you the operating system, which operating system you want to use in your virtual machine. So I'm going to select here 2019 server. Okay, and after that it will ask you for the configuration of your VM virtual machine size. So I'm going to select here standard V1S, 1 CPU, 1 gig memory, and this one. And after that it will ask you for the username and password which you have to create, and you can create anything according to you. I created username is study, and password requirement is here minimum 13 character 12 character, and maximum is 123 character you can use. Okay, and once we enter the password here, it will after that it will ask you for the port number, which port you want to allow here for access. First is RDP. We have to requirements for RDP for access virtual machine are, and after that we have to configure web server on that. Then we have to require HTTP port 80 also. So I'm going to allow port 80 also here, and after that I'm going to click next. Once we click on next, then we go option in second option disk. In disk option, it will ask you for the types of disk, which types of disk you want to use. So there is three types of disk, which I have already told you: standard HDD, standard SSD, and premium SSD. So I'm going to select here standard HDD, and you can once you select the hard disk, you will get the message here: the selected VM size for premium disk. We recommended premium SSD for high IOPS. IOPS means input or output per second workloads. Virtual machine with premium SSD disk qualify for the 99% connectivity of SLA. So I'm going to select here standard HDD, and after that I'm going to click on next. And in networking part, I'm going to keep all setting defaults and click on next. Under the management, I'm not going to enable anything. Boot diagnostic also I'm going to disable, and all other things are automatically disabled. If you want to enable, then you can click on that. Okay, I'm going to click on next, and after that it will ask you for the extensions. If you want to install any software through extensions, then you can use this option here. So I'm not going to use this one right now, so I'm going to click next, and after that it will ask you for the tag number. If you want to keep mention any tag number here, you can write the tag name and value. So I'm going to keep it defaults, and after that review. In review it will show you the details of your virtual machine we have also I have selected. So once a virtual machine review is validated, after that we can click on create. So once we will click on create, then in right side corner you will get the notifications. Submit the deployment templates for resource group RG1, and deployment is in process. Deployment to resource group RG1 is in a progress. And I have told you many times, like whenever we are going to create any virtual machine, so it will automatically create it for things with the virtual machine, like virtual network, public IP, and public IP, network gateway, network security groups, virtual network, or and network interface. and after that it will create the virtual machines. So let's wait for some time. It will take some time to create the virtual machines. So we have to wait for some time, and once virtual machine is created, you can also wait here, or you can also go to virtual machine and you can get the details of virtual machines. Like I'm under the virtual machine option now, and you can see the name of your virtual machine which we have created, and type is virtual machine, status is creating still, and resource group which we have selected RG1, and location is US. Source of operating system which you are installing, it's a marketplace, and after that it's subscription types, your subscriptions. Once you click on web server, your virtual machine name, then you will get the more details about your virtual machines. Okay, so wait for some time, it's still in creating, and once created we have to access this virtual machine through RDP, and after that we have to configure web server on that. So wait for some time. So now our virtual machine is running, and it's created successfully. Now I'm going to copy this IP, and if I'm trying to access this public IP, we are not able to access this. Why? Because we don't have installed any services on our server. After that I'm going to RDP this server, click on MSTSC, and paste your public IP of your virtual machines and connect. And after that it will ask you the username password. So which username and password you have created, you have to enter that one. So I'm going to enter, and yes. After that it will create your profile for first login. Once profile is created, we are able to install web server in our virtual machine. So wait for some time, it will creating your profile. You can see your profile is created successfully here. So now you can see your profile is created successfully, and still you can see that your public we are unable to access your server in public IP through browser. So I'm going to install web server. So how to install web server in 2019? Go to server manager, open the server manager from your virtual machine. So once server manager is open, you have to go to the option of manage, and under manage you have to select the option add roles and feature, and after that you have to click on next, and you have to select role based for feature based installation, because we are not going to install any remote server, we are going to install on local server. So you have to select role based or feature based installation. So after that click on next, and after click on next, it will automatically select your server name, local server name and IP address. Next, and once we click on next, it will ask you the which service you want to install, which server, which role you want to add in your servers. So we are going to add web server IaaS service. So I'm going to click it here. It will require some details, so it will automatically add it. So click on add features, click next, click next, and after that next, and before click on install you have to select restart, or you can also click on install here directly. But if restart is required for installation of the RS service, then it will restart your system. Click yes, and after that install. But while we are installing IIS service, restart is not required. It's not mandatory. But while we are removing IIS service from server, then it is mandatory to reboot your servers. So let's wait for some time while your web server is getting installed in your virtual machines. So now you can see in the notification options and feature installation successfully on web server. Which service we have installed here? Web service. Like if you go to tools, and you will get the IAS service option here. And you if you want to customize your IAS service, you can customize from here. Also, if you want to copy, if you will copy here your public IP and access it in browser, you will be able to access your virtual machine web server in your local browsers. So in that way you can configure a web server in server 2019 data center. So it's a simple way. No, we have to configure any other things. Like if you want to customize this page, let me show you how we can customize it. We have to go into the inetpub directory, which is by default in C drive while we are installing IAS service in servers. And after that, we have to go in www root files, and we have to edit these files. You can edit this file or you can create new files with same name and remove this file from here. Let me edit this file here. It's taking some time because configuration is very low. You can select a high configuration while you are creating, but I have selected normal configuration. So edit this file in notepad and remove all the contents under the files. I have deleted this one, and you can type here anything. This is first web server for demo purpose, for demo, and click save the file, or you can control S and save. Close this file. If you are if you welcome you come back in your browser and refresh this page, you will get the option which you have customized in your web server for the web server applications. So you can customize like this. If you want to more customizations, like you have idea about how to customize through HTML, you can customize your files there, and according to your customizations you will get the output in your browsers. So this way we can configure the IA service in server 2019. So I hope you guys can get you guys got the ideas. And one more thing I will show you. Let's we have allowed port 80 in networking tab. Once we go to the networking tab, you can see port 80 which we have allowed while we are creating virtual machine. If we will block this rule from here, then you are unable to access your virtual machine. Let me delete this one. It will take some little bit time. So once rule is deleted and you will refresh your browsers, so rule is deleted now, and I'm going to refresh this page. It's taking it from cache till now. Let me open in different browser in Congra mode and searching it here. It's still searching, but I think it's removed from the consoles. I think it takes some time to get replicated on the virtual machines. It's taking still from cache of the browsers, so I'm going to access it in different browser, and we are unable to access it here. So like this we have to customize, allow the ports and block the ports. So now I'm going to allow port 80 again on our virtual machines. We can we can customize it here more. in more details, but right now I'm going to allow only port 80 and with default settings. So I will show you how to customize your group and which port you can allow, through particular public IP. How can you access it? I will show you complete practically how will we can implement it. So I'm going to in different browser explorer. You can see that we are unable to access this. If I will refresh it again, we will get the access on this web server homepage which we have created. So now you can see that through this public IP we are able to access our web server. So in this way you can allow the ports in your web server virtual machines, and you can access your virtual machine and you can install the web service on your web server. So thank you guys, keep watching and keep supporting us. Bye bye.